All right, man. This is just for anyone who needs to hear it. Just understand that your circumstances, your trials, your tribulations, the things that you experience in life, man, understand that it's all for a reason. And God is going to uplift you and exalt your name when you make it through these challenging times. I was reading the story of Joseph, man, and if you haven't read that story, I really suggest you do, because Joseph went through so many different things. He was sold into slavery. He was dumped inside of a pit. He was accused of trying to sleep with the king's wife. He was just he went through so many different circumstances and situations where he could have gave up. He could have quit. But one thing about Joseph was that the Lord was with Joseph the whole entire time. And my message to you is to let you know that the Lord is with you. Anybody out there who may be going through an extremely difficult time, who may be going through a situation where it seems hopeless and it seems like it's not going to get better, understand that the Lord is with you during these troubling times. All I want you to ask God for, when you have a moment, just ask God for strength. Ask Him to give you the perseverance that you need to overcome your situation. Everything happens for a reason. And one thing I know about God, the God that I serve, is that He's a God that restores. He's a God that blesses us beyond measure. In the word it says, or in the word it has said, when Joseph became blessed, his blessings were beyond measure. His blessings was as much as the sand on the sea. And for me, that's blessings. That's more blessings than you can ever ask for. You can't count those blessings. But the more of the story, Joseph's story, of everything that you go through in life, man, understand that it's for a reason, and don't make it about you. Because one important thing I learned from Joseph is that even though he went through so much heartache and so much pain and so many hopeless moments, when he got exalted, when he got to the place, where God had called him to be, and he got to the moment where the same people who threw him in the pit, the same people who left him for dead, the same people, who did not like him, who did not love him, his family, the ones who were close to him, the ones that he thought that loved him, when they came back around and he had the chance to get revenge and belittle them and do them the same way that they did him, Joseph forgave them, and he welcomed them in his home, and he loved them, and he mourned with them, and he wept with them. And the biggest thing, the most important thing we need to take away, man, from Joseph, he said something very important. He said, I'm not mad at you all, because this is what God he needed me to do. He said if you all wouldn't have never thrown me into the pit, if you all would have never sold me into slavery, I don't get to the point of doing what God has called me to do. And so understand, when someone hurts you, or you feel like they leave you, or they abandon you, or they give up on you, understand that it is all for a reason. Because God has called you to something so great in this world, y'all. So great in this world. It's beyond our comprehension. It's beyond our thinking. But when it does happen, you will understand why you went through everything you went through. When you do get to the place, you'll understand why God had you go through so many different things. God is with you. And I want you to tell yourself, the Lord is with me. Through every circumstance, the Lord is with me. Just tell yourself that. Go read the story of Joseph and get some insight on how we can handle our trials and tribulations, how we can handle our circumstances. Because 9 times out of 10, what you're going through, or what we go through, is for us to become and be molded into the person that God needs us to be, so that we can carry out His wills and purposes. That is why we go through what we go through, y'all. Yes, times may be hard now, and things may be difficult, but understand, in the end, God will restore your life. In the end, He will bless you beyond measures, man. And I just wanted to share that today. because I know there are many of us out here who are in a situation like that, where we seem like there is no hope. We seem like things won't get better. We want to give up. We want to quit. We've had every demoralizing thing happen to us that makes us just want to give up on life. But understand, man, that there is light on the other side. And if you just continue to trust God and trust His timing and be patient with Him, I can guarantee y'all that you will be blessed beyond measure, and that God is going to use you for something greater and something that you can never imagine Him using for in this world, y'all. But that's my message for today, man. I love y'all, and I thank y'all for listening.